Good morning and welcome uli sa Ask Aya kung saan aking sasagutin ang mga tanong na pinadala ninyo sa aming Twitter at Facebook pages. Simulan natin with this question from Ms. Ruby Luhayan. Tanong niya, Hi Aya, we all know about Europe and America's credit issues. Will it affect the Philippine stock market? Oo naman, kasi related na ang pretty much all financial markets all over the world. Siyempre, mga fund managers, tendency nila usually pag nalulugi sa mga ganyan or natatakot na, they will pull out from risky markets like the Philippines. So, pag nag-worsen yung situation doon, definitely magkakaroon ng effect sa atin. Second, from Mr. Carlo Vicente Dicuanco. Hi Aya, currently the stock market is down. Great opportunity to buy stocks. My question is, paano malalaman na malapit nang tumaas ang stock prices or kung ito na ang pinakamababang value ng stock? Well, if you are into technical analysis, titignan mo ngayon yung mga formations na ginagawa and you look for what we call reversal formations or signs nga na nagre-reverse na yung downward trend. Pero sa totoo lang, mahirap talagang tansyahin yan. There is no 100% accurate way para malaman na, uy, ito na yung pinakamura or pinakamababang value ng isang stock. We all wish there was, pero wala. So, dapat kung papasok ka sa market, you should come up with your own analysis. Pwede kang mag-technicals or pwede kang mag-fundamentals. Okay, third, from Mr. Ronald Moreno. Sir Aya, ang pag-impok po ba sa bangko ay matatawag din na investment? Well, Ronald, yes. Actually, ang pag-impok sa bangko, that is the most basic form of investment. Kasi kahit papano, yung pera mo may kinikita. Kahit maliit man lang yan, ang point is, kumikita pa rin siya on a very regular basis. Now, fourth, from Mr. Edward Chua. Aya, ideally, how much of your net worth should you invest? Well, ang isang rule of thumb na ginagamit ng marami is about 20 to 30% ang dapat ini-invest natin kung kaya natin. Ang important dito is dapat nakakaya natin yan or we make it a point na talagang we set it aside. Tulad nga nung pinag-usapan natin dun sa mga naunang episodes natin, we have to commit to an investment amount that we do so on a very regular basis. But siguro if you're starting out, mga 10 to 20 at most 30% ng net worth mo ang ini-invest mo. Kasi any more than that, mahirapan ka na rin i-maintain yung lifestyle mo, mahirapan ka na rin i-maintain yung mga binabayaran mo. Okay, fifth, from Darker Than Black, who's an FB user, he asks, Sir Aya, if you want to be a stockbroker, ano po ba ang kailangan gawin? I've heard that sa US may series of exams pa sila, paano naman yung dito sa atin? Well, if you want to be a stockbroker here in the Philippines, there are several steps you have to go through. First is you have to attend a seminar na kinoconduct ng PSC at SEC. Then you have to take an exam. Once you pass the exam, then you have to be endorsed by a brokerage firm like citiseconline.com in order to finally get your license, and then you can become a stockbroker. And lastly, we have from Miss Anna Yap. She asks, Hi Aya, saan bank makakakuha ng compound interest? Well, Miss Anna, actually all banks, yung mga deposit products natin, yung savings account, time deposit, they all give us compound interest. Ang problem lang minsan kasi is, or ang problem madalas is, medyo mababa yung binibigay nilang interest. Usually, 2 to 3% lang yan, lalo na kung medyo maliit lang yung amount. But as a general rule, most bank deposit products give us compound interest. Ang titignan talaga natin is, anong rate yung binibigay sa atin. So, that's all the questions we have for today. If you have any other questions or concerns regarding any of the matters na pinag-usapan natin today or in previous episodes, please don't hesitate to send it to our Twitter or Facebook pages at sasagutin namin yan sa lalong madaling panahon. So, eto na muna yung mga questions natin. Huwag kayong aalis, babalik pa ang Pesos and Cents. Kung hindi nyo pa masyado naiintindihan ang Aya's investment diagram, huwag kayong mag-alala. In our succeeding episodes, gagamitin namin ito at ipapakita kung paano i-apply sa iba't ibang klaseng investments. Tulad next week, we will return to the stock market. We will take a look at long-term and short-term investing. So until next week, this has been Aya Laraya. Smart investing, everyone!